Join me today as I start the dining room, a room which I'm calling On a Snowy Afternoon. Hey everybody, welcome back or welcome to another episode of Life with MaryAnn and Joe. Thanks for stopping by in our continuation of our Christmas 2023 series. Hope you've been catching everything I've been doing so far. And today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be moving into the dining room. Now I'm not going to be able to finish the dining room because there is a tremendous amount of work that I'm doing in there. So I'm going to start today with the China hutch or the China closet. And also the sidebar or the buffet, some people call it, and as well as the chandelier. And then that's all I'm going to do. I will be doing a separate video for the centerpiece on the table. And then at the other end of the room is going to be a mega project. And you're going to really love it when I do it. But I won't be doing it for, I want to say about 2 weeks or so. It's going to entail a lot of work. And I have to get all the parts that I need for that in place so that I'm not scrambling when I go to put it up. Okay, so I'm going to start with the China closet first, then I'll do the sidebar, and then I'll do the chandelier. I hope you enjoy this video. Please subscribe if you just stumbled on me. Please drop me a comment and give me a thumbs up because I'm trying to make this channel grow. It's taken forever and I can't get into the YouTube algorithm that is, making my channel move. So it would be greatly appreciated. Okay, everybody, I hope you enjoy the video. Stay tuned. Okay, so here's where I'm beginning. I'm beginning in the China hutch. I have it all cleared out. I took the doors off in the middle so that it will show what I put in there better than when the doors are on there because it has some kind of scroll work on it. And what I'm going to be doing first is I'm going to be starting above the China closet on the top section. I'm going to use 4 of these large snowflakes up here. So what I had to do was, they don't stand on their own. I had to use a can of paint, and then I used these zippy ties, and I tied them to the metal handle on the can of paint. Then this one, which is smaller, I sat on top of this can of paint, zip tied it to the handles, and then zip tied it to this one so that they're all secure. So I have 4 of them over here. Now in the center, I have a 5th one. I was thinking about it, but I think I'm gonna put something else in the middle. That took about an hour, believe it or not. So to hide the mechanics under there, I just put some white blanket snow. So you can see there, you're not even gonna see that eventually, but anyway, I know it's there. I put this strand of white crystal lights, which we got in Costco, and we actually saw it this year again, and it's about an 8-foot strand, and it's $56. So it's, it's not cheap, but it's really nice. It has, you can see it has a lot of the crystals on there, and it has beads, and a lot of times what I did was I would always embed it in garland, and then you really wouldn't see it. So I'm leaving it like that this year because this room, I'm going for a much lighter kind of a look, like a snowy look. So I don't want any the heavy garland and stuff like that in here. So I think that's different and for me and for MaryAnn, and I think it's going to be fine. Up in the middle between the snowflakes, I'm going to put this snow Santa. And let's just take a second to appreciate how beautiful this really is. Take a look at the rim of his hat, which is a piece of garland, and it has those white roses with a white snowbird, and then the little beads and the white pine cone. And then he has this great stringy kind of a beard, and he really has a nice face. That's why MaryAnn bought him for me. And down here, you can see he's holding this swag of garland, and it has a snowbird at each end with the little pine cones and the little roses. And then his jacket has this ruffle on it. I guess Oscar de la Renta did his costume for him. And then this white rope. So he's really, really beautiful. This is one of my favorites, and I'm going to put him up there in the middle. And there he is to overlook everything that goes on in the dining room. I started the inside of the china closet by using these 4 big snowflakes. They're crystal looking. They have a lot of reflection going on. They're simple, but they look absolutely great. This is actually our wedding candle, and I think it looks great right there. I'm using this set of china, so the soup tureen on the second shelf. And a white candle here. Okay, so on this shelf, I put these 2 crystal, they're actually candle holders, because they have the same reflective properties that the snowflakes have, but they're different. So it adds variety to, so your eyes don't get bored when you look at it. All right, so I'm going to create an arrangement in the soup tureen, and these are some of the things that I'm going to be using. Alright, so I'm using this china because it is white and silver, and I think it goes perfectly with my snowy afternoon look. And I added these crystal grapes as well to kind of like mask that plate holder a little bit anyway. I decided to put the tree candle in the gravy boat right there to give it more substance, and I put the wedding candle in a platter for the same reason. Alright, so before I put the lights on and show you what that looks like, let's move over to the buffet or the sidebar over there, and I'm going to be working on the mirror. First thing was a little bit of garland up on the top there, and then 100 lights. And I'm going to be using those same big white snowflakes that I used in the china closet for cohesion. And there they are. They're embedded in there. I used a total of 6 and I did a symmetrical pattern on them. I used 3 of these teardrop balls, 1 on each side and 1 in the middle. And now I added in these picks that have the silver leaves and the crystals on them to try to make this thing look a little bit more organic, because it was looking a little bit too stiff. I also added in these glitzed up pine cones as well. Alright, so I found this much more pleasing in this organic fashion, and I'm down on the buffet. I'm using this beautiful snow angel, and once again, this was something that MaryAnn found, and she's exquisite, I have to say, and she's on that glass tray that we got from Burlington. Here is some beautiful silver garland and a glammed up poinsettia. I added in 4 candle holders that I made a few years back. I filled them with those crystal snow beads and put some white candles in there, and also we put some glitz on those as well. Okay, so before I light that up for you, let's turn our attention over to the chandelier, and I'm going to repeat something I've done before because it is on a snowy afternoon. I'm going to be hanging these crystal snowflakes from the chandelier, and I'm going to be using nylon thread and a regular Christmas hook to hang it right onto the fixture. Okay, and here's how the chandelier looks like. Now, I'm not done yet, but I'm bringing the plants in because we're having frost tonight. So I had to cut decorating short today. I'm going to add icicles up there to complete the look, I believe. You see, I'm going to use these. I'm going to hang them up there too, and I think it'll add to it and look really nice. Okay, so let's take a look at what I did in here, and so you can see it with the lights on, because I've been keeping the lights off on you. And here it is with the icicles. I had a chance to put them on, so I think that completes that. All right, so here is the china closet, and you can't, the video does no justice to it, because can I tell you, everything is sparkling inside there. It's absolutely beautiful. So let's take a closer look. Okay, so the snowflakes they really pick up so much light, and this simple little arrangement right here. The goal was to make the room, remember it's called On a Snowy Afternoon, so it's kind of like snowy, icy kind of look, and I'm adding white, but I'm doing a lot of the, that icy kind of a look as well. So let me back up a little bit without falling, okay? And there's the top. All right, so let's take a look at the sidebar here, and so you can see I added in those other picks with the silver leaves and the crystals on them to give it an organic look, because it looked too stiff. So these kind of like, bring it to life with the big snowflakes embedded in there as well. And then down here, I added this beautiful garland. It's not picking up the light how it really looks. It glistens a lot. I added in a sequined poinsettia, and then I added in 4 candle holders. I made these were from the Dollar Tree. I did, this, and then the bottom, and E6000 did, and MaryAnn bought these little crystals on here, so we put those on there. And then the beautiful angel, and I have some cordial glasses, because when people come over, usually at the holiday, they have a little cordial, and so that's that right now, okay? And so basically, what I have to show you today, I'm done with, because I have to do the table setting, and remember, I have to do something that can be picked up and moved and then back and forth and so on. So hopefully in the next video you'll see that. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this, and please excuse all the stuff in the corner over there, but I'm unpacking a lot of things. And again, I think it plays off very well off the music room, which is on the opposite side of the foyer. I think it's very elegant looking, and I think it looks like a snowy afternoon. And wait until you see what I'm gonna do by the window. That's gonna knock your socks off. Okay, see ya, take care, bye-bye.